This is our first time getting married. Everything is quite new to us, so we were quite worried about what the process was like. We didn't really know what to expect. Some of the things we were concerned about, I think more specific to our particular photo shoot, we actually met at work, which was in the hospital. And one of our original ideas was to take photo in our hospital, but because COVID and everything, we couldn't go to our initial place of choice. So it was a little bit disappointing, but after discussion with Jackie, he had really good suggestions and he came up with really good solutions for us, and we were very happy with the final result. It ended up really nice.
So I think with regards to why having our wedding photo shoot at the hospital was quite a big part of the whole wedding ritual process is because actually that's where we got to know one another. Working in a hospital means that actually we spend a lot of our time in the hospital, and that is how we got to know each other, fall in love, and then come to the place where we are today. So initially when we were dating, a big part was we wanted to have our story told through filming at the hospital, but like what he said, COVID is here, and I appreciate it that actually Jackie was able to present what we wanted but in a truly different and a more creative manner. So our story is still told, right?
Yeah.
Yes.
Well, I think there are a lot of couples who decide to go overseas to take their photos, but we wanted to tell our own story, and our own story is a local, homebred, very Singaporean story, very local, very hospital-based story. And I think we just really wanted our personal story to be told. And when you look at the photos, many years down the road, we want our kids, our future generation to see, oh, this is what my parents were like, they met in the hospital, he don't know how to use stethoscope, he listened to coffee machine. I mean, these are the stories that we want told, and this is truly us, and we want the photos to show our real personality and our journey and who we really are as a couple. And I think definitely those photos, it really came across very well.
I think it doesn't just represent how we met, but I think looking at those photos, it brings back good memories of how we started, where our foundation was, and besides all that, I think it's also quite a big part of our life to remind us what we truly work for and what our passion is. I think that's the most important thing of all. Yeah.
We took quite a lot of photos in our new house, and it's something that we're really proud of. It's our first house, and we spent a lot of time, pouring a lot of time and effort into this house. And the house itself is really a marriage of our two styles. She likes very white, I like very black. So the house is really like, it's really half white, half black now. And I think the house itself is also like a personification of ourselves and us as a couple. And coming into the house and taking photos in our house and taking photos of us cooking, because she took a class on making pasta and everything, might not be very representative in the photos. I'm not sure what we made in the end, but we had a lot of fun making it, and I think that's who we are. Regardless of whether we succeed or not, we have a lot of fun doing it. And her favorite dish is actually chwee kueh. So we went to the nearby market to get some chwee kueh in the morning, and we wanted to show ourselves eating a lot of our favorite food, because aside from work, what else can you eat, right? So actually, when we first started to Pak Tor, we went hiking a lot, and then we just ended up eating a lot. We actually go around Singapore eating, and we find a lot of chwee kueh everywhere and eating our favorite prawn mee. And so actually, we wanted to bring this across, and we brought our favorite food, her favorite food, into the studio, and then we had some really great shots with that as well. And I think it was incorporated really nicely into our photos.
I think probably to other couples who are probably facing the same worries that we have, be it, not comfortable in your own skin, be it being worried about whether you're able to take good photos that could last you down the road, when you look back on it, whether it's representative of your actual life journey with your other one, I think you don't have to worry, because actually the photographers as well as the MUAs really give a lot of direction. I think our worries were for literally nothing, right? Because I think directions were well given. All we had to do was just follow, and it was such a pleasant surprise. I think we were quite impressed with the quality of work, especially with the photos. I can say for myself that I don't think I could have gotten such beautiful photos if I were to edit on my own. So I think I'm really, really very happy. Yeah. How about yourself?
I think it made me more handsome than I really am. It really turned out really very nice. We really went in, we had some reservations because we are not the most comfortable in front of the camera. We don't know how to pose, and whenever I take selfies or I take photo of her, right, it confirm not nice one. So I always blame the model, but actually the photo come out already and I have no one to blame but myself. It turned out really well. We had a really fun time.
And I think the direction given was really important. I think what we are looking for, being the first time getting married, we're amateurs at this. So I think this is very invaluable and something that is very impressive.
I want to say something about Amber as well. Amber was
Oh,
fantastic. Amber was our MUA and she was amazing. You know, at first, right, we were thinking, do you really need to bring a MUA? You just ask like your friend or somebody lah, or I do your makeup for you lah. yeah, but I think it was the best decision that we've made. She was amazing. So she came, you know, she not only helped to touch up, she did so many looks for her, you know. I cannot recognize her sometimes, you know. She go in, come out, right, totally different face. Then she even made me look more handsome. She made my hair look so full. I never managed to achieve that look again. She was amazing. And then throughout the entire thing, she really worked very well with Jackie, and the two of them really delivered top-notch service. It was really amazing.
I think I don't have to rave much about her makeup skills. It's already top notch. I think what we are looking for is like the boom factor or the wow factor that she actually delivered just beyond her MUA skills. She works really well with Jackie, the photographer. So I think she knows how to, her and Jackie knows how to crack jokes at the right time, and they managed to capture the right moment so that, you know, a lot of couples, my friends told me that in order to capture the right moment, they have to like redo so many times. But for us, it was just so fast, so smooth, and we were almost surprised, oh, you're done already, let's move on. So I think no time wasted, very efficient, very top-notch quality service.
When we saw the photos for the first time today, it was really nice how it looked really natural. I think one of the things that I was personally worried about is that it looks like, you know, those stiff photos that my parents, grandparents kind of thing. Yeah, very unnatural, very stiff, you know, but it turned out really, really good. And I can see why Jackie gave the directions he did. And looking at the photos, you know, you think back to how it was when we took the photo at that time. And then, pleasant memories. And then you think back again to like what made us choose that location, what made us choose those clothes and everything, or choose that food, you know, then it brings back a lot of really nice memories lah. So I think looking at the photos today, it was really, really fun and it was very nice. We couldn't find a single bad photo, which was very distressing.
I didn't know I was actually quite photogenic, I would say so myself.